What is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my incredible Patreon follower, Adam. Adam, thank you so much as always for your continued support, for being a member of the herd, a member of the Patreon, and a supporter here on YouTube. It means the absolute world to me, so thank you so much for everything that you do for the channel. And thank you for this month's request, because we are getting a chance to jump into some more of the incredible drum corps that we've checked out in the past. This is Phantom Regiment. We checked out one other Phantom Regiment before, and it was incredible. I have been so impressed by the technical skill every single time I've checked out any of these drum corps, but the Phantom Regiment blew me away with their Juliet one. This one is Spartacus from 2008. Now, Adam has let me know that this one is kind of like, compared to some of the more modern 2025, 2024 flashiness that you get from these competitions, this one is a like slightly less flashy, but in terms of storytelling, in terms of the kind of what goes on as it's all unfolding, it's apparently incredible and ranks way up there as one of Adam's favorites. I know kind of the story of Spartacus. In my like teen years, I watched the movie Gladiator. That's about my full understanding of it, because I believe that's based on Spartacus, but I could be completely wrong on that. All I know is it's like, Adam gave me a small recap. A gladiator who got way too powerful and kind of way too influential, and therefore the higher-ups ended up murdering his love, and so he led a full revolt. That is my understanding of it, so I'm so curious how that's going to be shown in Phantom Regiment's performance. Apparently they do also use some of the music, or like sample, like they play some of the music from the original, I want to say French ballet, Russian ballet. Give me a second, I'm going to check which ballet it is. It is the Russian ballet, and it is specifically the love song that's used kind of in the middle of the show that they use. So super curious to see what they do here. Without any further waffling, we are going to get into this. Check out the original video linked in the description below and give it a like and a comment. Subscribe to the original upload and watch it without all my pauses and interruptions, because there's probably going to be a few of them, and we're going to get into this. This is the 2008 Phantom Regiment's performance of Spartacus. Let's go. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field.
Being wheeled out in style, number one, but number two, I love that this is immediately kind of put in my mind both the idea of like this higher class and these slaves that are kind of in service to them, because that's basically what gladiators were. They were prisoners and slaves being forced to fight for entertainment of the upper class, and that's immediately what the way they're wheeling him in their kind of rag-looking clothing. It's put in my mind, and it's also kind of put in my mind like the old style chariots that he would be riding on. So immediately they're in there with the storytelling.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field from Rockford, Illinois, Phantom Regiment.
Oh. Okay. We are coming straight in with the storytelling immediately. We did like the kind of Roman handshake clasp thing they did there. And even before that, when I mentioned about the guys wheeling him out on his podium, I didn't notice the first watch through, the trumpet player literally like threatening him with the trumpet like it's a weapon. They're in full character from the moment they're being wheeled out, and we have other people being dragged around on chains, but then this fella's just going to absolutely snub him when he goes for the handshake. I don't know who that's meant to be, but damn. The insult. Oh. Damn. Oh. They're doing a great job of showing kind of immediately the brutality that's in there. They haven't even started playing anything yet. And they're showing like anyone who's dressed in rags is being treated like dirt, getting kicked around, thrown around, smacked with drumsticks. And they're doing a really good job of immediately putting the understanding there that this is two different classes in terms of how they're being treated. This is two different lifestyles completely. Oh! No mercy at all.
Drum Major Will Pitts, is your corps ready?
While they were getting ready, just while they were setting up on the field, they're doing all that stuff. Like the people who are going to be throwing the flags later, they're trying to put their flags in a nice, neat little line, but they're not just having them walk out and arrange them and, okay, now do we start? No, they're like being kicked and shoved while they're arranging the flags, like they're they're being treated like slaves, 100%.
Performing their 2008 program, Spartacus. Drum Corps International is proud to present Regiment.
Again, it's the small details like the fact that he pulls the conducting stick out from like back here. It's like, my man didn't need to do that. He could have had it in his pocket. It's the flourish. It's the fanciness. Damn. And that was just the intro. That's just starting you off. We're just gonna get you warmed up with the flag spinning. And my brain always goes to when you see them marching in formation like that, two things immediately pop into my head. Number one, I'm in a really small, low-key production at the moment, a really small musical, just a local theater type one. And the amount of planning and the amount of thought and the amount of choreography that has to go into where everyone is on that small stage is wild. The idea of having an entire football field where you need to be able to use up the space so nothing feels empty, have everyone planned out, everyone moving in perfect unison at the right time. It is insanity. Insanity. And the other thing that blows my mind, I imagine modern days, it wouldn't be too difficult to get at least an affordable drone so that you could record your performance from above and get an idea of what it all looks like from above. But when they're doing those up angles, back in like 2008, maybe it still probably would have been possible. But as you get any earlier than that, it's going to kind of be this thing of drones would have been expensive as heck back then. And are they just planning this from like standing up in the stadiums, looking down at trying to get an idea of what it would look like from above? Because the views that we're getting are straight up above. So it's mind-boggling to me how they can kind of plan it when they don't have that perspective. I know modern day they would, but not always the case back in these kind of things, which is really, really cool to think of. One thing, sorry to pause again. One thing I love is I might say this completely wrong, and I apologize because my brain calls them xylophones. If that's not what they are, if there's a fancier name for them once they get bigger and once there is 12 of them in one place like there seems to be here, if I'm getting that wrong, I apologize. Please let me know in the comments what the fancier name for an extremely large version of the little xylophone things are. But it's in these drum corps videos, it is like the only time I think I can ever really think of like hearing those used. Maybe occasionally in a video, like a song or a music video, when they want to do something that's a little bit creepy, they'll put one in as like a music box type sound to add a little bit of creepiness, or like to add using a different way to add like an innocence. If they put like a little music box, like the ballerina type noises with the dinging, but the large scale ones like this, the particular noise they make, I think the only time I've ever heard them used is in this kind of marching band style, which is just a really cool, like it stands out to me as like a signature thing, even though it's like not the main focus with the trumpets and the drums and everything going. It's just a signature thing that stands out to my brain, which is kind of funny. Look at that. They were in a perfect triangle, like perfect line. Not one person was slightly skew if out of place. Not at all. They were flawless lines. There's no markings on that field. There's no, like, I genuinely don't understand, because like we look at it, especially from that like above view, and it's like, oh, it doesn't look like they're that far away from each other, but there'd be a good bit of distance there, you know? And to measure out the exact amount of distance that needs to be between you and the person next to you is pretty damn impressive, if I may say so. Like, I know it's not wild or mind-blowing, but it's perfect formation. And if they didn't have it, that would look so sloppy and you have no idea what you're looking at in terms of that triangular shape. But everyone is flawlessly placed. I couldn't draw a line that perfectly straight. I couldn't draw a triangle that perfect. I would use this as a guide to draw a triangle. I love that they're doing the sword juggling, and like they were doing the gun twirling as well. But the swords that they're using this time, I've seen them use like rapiers previously, like thin little swords. This time, it looks like an old-fashioned Spartan type sword. It looks like a sword that would fit the piece, and he's flipping it around. That is so cool. Also, am I the only one who looks at this and I want to know everything that's going on? It drives me crazy that I only get to see this and that and this and that. I genuinely feel like for showing this, they should do it on like a split screen. We should have one thing up one corner, which is continuously giving you the top down view. Then we should have one section over here that's focused on what the drummers are doing, one section over here that's focused on like what all the flag twirlers are. We need multiple screens at all times so I can see everything that's going on, because there is so much to take in and so much to see and so much to be impressed by that I want to give everyone their dues, but I feel like you miss so much. This is definitely something that you would need to experience live, but even then, where do you look? How can you absorb all of this in one go? It's like you need to be able to record your own view. Yes. Oh. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm focused on how incredible this like swirling pattern that the entire trumpet section, the entire brass section is making, how incredible that is, and how I'm looking at going, if I was walking down the street at the pace that they're walking around this field, I would get out of breath just walking. They're playing trumpet while walking at that speed. and I'm focused on that, and then I find out I'm missing an entire gladiator battle going on. I want to see the gladiator fight. I want to be able to pause and rewind and see different angles. I need to be able to control my own camera angles for this because there's so much going on and it's so cool. Ooh. Damn. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool to stop everything and just have the thump 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 like it's a heartbeat right at this moment where he's being like deciding if he's going to kill the guy or not. That's a really cool touch. I'm wondering if we're going to get the kind of gladiator thing of the ruler being like yes or no to kill them. Nope. Nope. Nope, we didn't. We went straight into the kill shot. Okay. I love that feels like act one or part, like that feels like introduction to the character. Look at him, he's a gladiator, everyone's cheering for him, he's just won, and look at now we present him with this big fancy belt. Isn't he wonderful and isn't he powerful? And now we're going to start to see the second part to it of the, okay, he's getting a little too big for his britches, we need to take him down a peg. I'm sorry. Did these people dancing with the guns just throw them in the air, catch them and immediately tuck them under their legs and then fall to the ground? What? I need to see that again. What the heck just happened? They throw it up. Yeah, catch it under my leg and then land rolling. Are you kidding me? Are you actually joking with me right now? I'll put it this way to you because this is the only way I can describe it. If one person, just got up on the stage of America's Got Talent and was able to do that, like spinning the gun around doing tricks, and was able to catch it under their leg, and while still flipping it around, while still they're going ahead, they're going to go into a roll on the ground. I'm pretty sure they're going to get up or do something else now. That would be enough for me to go, oh, they need to go through. They're so talented, they need to go through. We have a field of people doing that. We have a football field of people doing that. This is wild. Yes. Go off, King. Take your moment. That just... Really? Phenomenal. Also, I love the fact that as we're watching this, as we're going through this, you can see like individual distinct moments through it. Like the actual style of the music, it's like you're changing songs. It's like it's multiple songs on an album where it's like, oh yeah, this one has this. You can, like, what they're doing now, the section they're in now sounds nothing like when they first started. It's like it's a completely different song. It's so cool how they move through sections and kind of tell the story and show that there's a distinct different part of it by that, like, change in sound. Ooh. Hell yeah. I love how there's just the people screaming out from the audience. And I'm so curious. Being a theater kid, I'm like, I literally went and saw a musical today. And my brain automatically goes to, dude, what are you doing? Why, number one, why are you distracting them? Number two, why are you ruining everyone else's experience? But it's not that. It's like they are so passionate about this. It's like being at a football game to them. They are screaming and cheering for what they're seeing here. And like cheering in between is one thing, but when you're hearing them like, ah, 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 I can't even hear what he's saying. But my man feels like he needs to yell out coaching as he's going, or like yell out his support, because I don't even know why. But it's just so cool to see that there is no right way to be a fan. Well, there in some ways there is. Don't gatekeep, don't do those things, don't be intolerable. But there's no wrong thing to be a fan of, is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's people who are as dedicated to this as there are people dedicated to the Super Bowl, people dedicated to, particular online gaming tournaments or things like that. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of a particular thing. And I love hearing the passion. At the same time, I would love to know in the comments, in terms of when you have people screaming out like that, is that a thing as spectators where you're like, thumbs down? Is it a acceptable thing? How does it work? Because it is a completely different kind of show or kind of performance than I've ever seen, than I'm used to. And I'm wondering how moments like that distract away from the sound that this group is trying to make, whether they're looked at as a good thing or frowned upon. I'm curious, because there only seems to be a couple of people doing it, and I don't know if they're doing it to try and throw them off or to try and encourage them. Wow. I knew that we used parts of the music from the Russian ballet. I didn't realize we were going to have full ballet moves from the performers. Wild. Okay. And they made love hard. We just went full Dirty Dancing. What? Ooh. Damn. That man made it sudden. He made it a spectacle. We were happy love dance, straight away gone, dead. And I'm going to lift her up and show you. My man came in with brutality. And here's the uprising. Yes. Nice. I love how we have it be the gladiators all charge through the band, and there's like from perfect order, there's this moment of chaos where things all go out of order, but then immediately snap back into the band's in perfect position again. So cool. We even got the guards fighting amongst each other. We saw that right at the beginning when he showed the disrespect, but we even got the guards fighting. Did we just go from drumming and we're drumming to along the drum? Did I just see that? Was that like meant to be like when you see someone show they're crazy by licking the blood off a blade of a weapon? Or what went on there? We got full tongue action on those drumsticks, I'm sure. Drumming. Okay. Ooh. Wait, he dies? They lose the uprising? I mean, it makes sense, but still. Okay. Nice. So my takeaway from the end there is, yeah, he dies, but what he's done is inspired enough of the like generals, enough of the guards and things like they put their hats down around him in tribute. He puts his cape over him. He takes up the belt that he won, and suddenly we have the rest of the gladiators throwing their chains in the air. Their chains are broken. They're freed. I'm guessing that the revolution continues and he becomes like the martyr for it, basically. Wow. Oh, we're not done. Yes. Ooh. Oh! That's awesome. Is this man about to climb up there and take over conducting now that he's killed him? Because I love that. Yes. Yes! Incredible. They remember him as a hero. He became a symbol and caused the uprising. Amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Rick Valenzuela, Regiment.
Absolutely amazing performance. The story was so clearly shown, so perfectly executed. And again, I'm not even someone who knows it very well. I was still piecing it together as it went. I was shocked at the end when he died because I thought we'd get a happy ending. No, there's a legit story. The fact that he inspires that revolution is so, so cool. This was absolutely fantastic. Yo, please jump in the link in the description. Go to the original video, give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe to the original upload. Also, leave me a like and a comment, give me all the goodie details in the description below, and subscribe to the channel. It helps out so much, and it lets me know that you guys want to see more of this content. And if you're able to, check me out over on Patreon. Over there, I do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly live stream, which starts in 30 minutes from now or less. So if you go to the Patreon right now and sign up, you'll be able to see the link for the live stream and join it and be a part of it. Watch it. It's going to be so much fun. I also do, did I say my monthly movie reactions? I do monthly movie reactions in case I haven't already said it. And if at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. And I'll see you next time. Bye.